Yo, Vikings faithful. Skull Nation, what's good? It's your boy, hyped up and ready to dive into the scorching hot updates from the Minnesota Vikings 2025 training camp. We're in Eagan. The pads are popping, and the quarterback drama is heating up faster than a Minnesota summer. McCarthy's stepping into the QB1 spotlight, but the backup battle? Oh, it's a wild ride, and we're unpacking it all today. Here's the deal. Whispers are flying about Sam Howell's struggles, McCarthy's growth, and whether Kevin O'Connell's offense is ready to roll. We've got 15 scenes of pure Vikings fire to break it all down. Think suspense, stats, and that purple pride we live for. Are we seeing the birth of a new era or a bumpy road ahead? Stick with me and let's find out. What's got you pumped about this camp? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get this skull party started. Ready for the latest Vikings news? Let's dive into the action. The TCO Performance Center is buzzing. Skull fans, Training Camp 2025 is in full swing, and all eyes are on our quarterback room. McCarthy, our 2024 first-round pick, is back from his knee injury and slinging it like a man on a mission. After missing his entire rookie season, the kid's got no limitations, and Coach Kevin O'Connell is hyping him up big time. But here's the kicker. The backup QB race is where things get spicy. Sam Howell, the guy we traded for to back up JJ, is struggling to find his rhythm in O'Connell's complex offense. Reports from camp say his throws are late, and he's taking too many sacks. Yikes. It's got fans and analysts wondering if he's the right fit behind our future star. What do you think, Vikings Nation? Is Howell just shaking off rust? Or do we need to sound the alarm? Let's keep it locked on this QB drama as we roll through camp. Up next, we're diving into McCarthy's big moments. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Let's talk McCarthy, the heart of Vikings news right now. Our second-year QB is showing why we drafted him 10th overall. After a year of rehab and soaking up O'Connell's playbook like a sponge, JJ's out there making plays that have the TCO crowd buzzing. His poise? Next level. His arm? Electric. On Saturday, August 2nd, McCarthy turned heads with a red zone clinic, hitting Jordan Addison in the end zone with a dime. He's stacking plays, showing that sweet spot O'Connell loves. A 60-yard bomb to Tristan Jackson? Yeah, that's the kind of play that gets you hyped for Week 1 against the Bears on Monday Night Football. But it ain't all smooth sailing. JJ had some hiccups when the pads came on last week, with Brian Flores' defense throwing heat his way. How's our young gun handling the pressure? Drop your take in the comments. Can JJ keep stacking those plays? Now let's get to the elephant in the room. Sam Howell's rough patch. The former Washington Commander was supposed to be our rock-solid QB2, but camp reports are raising eyebrows. Howell's been a tick slow, holding the ball too long, and tossing picks, 2 in one practice, including one to safety Theo Jackson on Friday. Ouch! Analysts like Matthew Collar from Purple Insider are sounding off, saying Howell's struggles are stalling the second-team offense, with reps being critical for roster hopefuls. Every fumble and late throw is a missed chance. It's got folks wondering if the Vikings might hit the phones for a trade, like they did for Nick Mullins back in 2021. Skull fans, what's your vibe on Howell? Can he turn it around, or should we be scouting for a new backup? Let's keep peeling back the layers of this QB puzzle. Hold up, Vikings Nation. Let's rewind to a wild moment from camp. On August 2nd, things got heated when linebacker Brian Asamoah II brought down Aaron Jones in team drills. Right guard Will Fries wasn't having it, sparking a scrum. Then, rookie Tyler Batty hit Jones hard, and who stepped in? McCarthy himself, shoving Batty to protect his RB. O'Connell's got a strict no-fighting rule, but this fire shows the passion in Eagan. McCarthy didn't just stand up for his teammate. He followed it up with a poised performance, slinging accurate passes over the middle and deep. That's the leadership we love to see from our QB1. What's your take on the scuffles? Is this the kind of grit that'll carry us to the playoffs? Hit the comments and let's talk about that Vikings fight. Let's zoom in on Kevin O'Connell, our QB whisperer and 2024 NFL Coach of the Year. KO's got a plan for JJ, and it's all about layered learning. During McCarthy's lost rookie season, O'Connell carved out weekly one-on-one meetings to build his mental game. Now, that work is paying off with JJ processing plays faster and owning the huddle. O'Connell's not just focused on JJ, though. He's pushing for a competitive environment across the QB room with Howell, Brett Rypien, and undrafted rookie Max Brosmer all vying for reps. But with Howell's struggles, O'Connell's keeping it real, saying the offense needs to raise the standard daily. Skol fans, how much faith do you have in O'Connell's system? Can he turn Howell around or make JJ a star? Drop your thoughts below. This is why we bleed purple. Back to JJ McCarthy's growth, let's talk about his decision-making. On Friday, O'Connell was all smiles after JJ read a cornerback creeping up, reset his eyes, and hit Addison for a clean completion. No words needed, just a leaping high five from coach to QB. That's the chemistry we're here for. O'Connell's been preaching situational awareness, like not forcing throws on first and 10 near the goal line. JJ's starting to get it, balancing his rocket arm with smarter choices. It's a far cry from his early camp days when Flores' defense had him rattled. What's got you excited about JJ's progress? Is it his arm strength or his growing football IQ? Let's hear it in the comments, Vikings Nation. Sam Howell's not the only backup in the mix. Let's give some love to Brett Rypien and Max Brosmer. Rypien, who knows O'Connell's system like the back of his hand, has been steady but limited in reps. Meanwhile, Brosmer, the former Golden Gopher, is turning heads with his accuracy, even if he's a long shot for the roster. The Athletic noted that Rypien threw a red zone pick to Byron Murphy Jr. on Wednesday, so he's not perfect either. But with Howell struggling, could Rypien or even Brosmer step up? The Vikings' backup battle is a storyline we can't ignore. Who's your pick for QB2, Skol fans? Howell, Rypien, Brosmer, or someone else? Hit the comments and let's debate this Vikings news hotspot. Let's switch gears to the offense as a whole. With Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson, and a beefed-up O-line featuring new additions like Donovan Jackson and Ryan Kelly, this unit's loaded. O'Connell's got the weapons to make any QB look good, but the timing and rhythm aren't quite there yet. Friday's practice was rough, with the first-team offense moving the ball past the line of scrimmage just once in 8 plays against Flores' nasty defense. All 4 QBs threw picks, and McCarthy nearly tossed a second. It's a reminder that camp is a grind, and this offense is still finding its groove. What's the key to unlocking this offense, Vikings Nation? More reps for JJ, better O-line play, or something else? Drop your hot takes below. Speaking of that defense, Brian Flores is cooking up something fierce. On August 2nd, rookie linebacker Dallas Turner was a wrecking ball, sacking McCarthy and nearly picking off a pass. Flores' unit is giving the offense fits, with Dwight McLaughlin snagging picks on 3 straight plays in one session. This defense, paired with a 14-3 record last season, has Super Bowl vibes. But can they keep up this intensity without wearing out? And how will JJ handle facing this gauntlet every day in practice? Skol fans, is Flores D the real deal, or are they just feasting on a raw offense? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about the trade rumors swirling around the QB room. Back in 2021, the Vikings traded for Nick Mullins when their backups didn't cut it. With Howell's struggles, analysts like Ben Goesling are hinting at a similar move. Could we see a new face in Egan before Week 1? The Vikings front office, led by Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, isn't afraid to make bold moves. They traded for Howell and added offensive firepower in free agency, so they're not sitting still. But who's out there? A veteran like Ryan Tannehill or a young gun from another roster? What do you think, Vikings Nation? Should we stick with Howell or hunt for a new QB2? Drop your trade ideas in the comments. JJ McCarthy's leadership is shining through, and it's not just on the field. After a dropped pass by Lucky Jackson in the red zone, JJ jogged over to lift his spirits. That's the kind of teammate you want leading your huddle, especially after he stood up for Aaron Jones in that scrum. O'Connell's been raving about JJ's invisible habits. The work he put in during his rehab year, grinding in the film room and building chemistry with guys like Jefferson and Addison, is paying off with plays like that 60-yard strike to Tristan Jackson. Skol fans, what's impressing you most about JJ's leadership? His on-field play or his off-field vibe? Let's talk about it in the comments. let's zoom out to the big picture. This Vikings offense is built to win now. With Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason in the backfield, plus a receiving core that's the envy of the NFC, J.J. McCarthy's stepping into a dream situation. But the pressure's on. Can he deliver like Sam Darnold did with a 14-3 record last year? The Athletic pointed out that O'Connell's system turned Darnold from a bust to a stud. If he can do that for J.J., we might be talking playoffs again. But with Howell's struggles and the offense lagging behind Flores D, there's work to do. What's your confidence level in this offense, Vikings Nation? Are we Super Bowl contenders or a work in progress? Hit the comments with your take. We can't ignore the O-line upgrades, Skull fans. Donovan Jackson, Ryan Kelly, and Will Fries are bringing grit to the trenches. Christian Darrisaw's back from his 2024 knee injury, taking limited 11-on-11 reps and looking sharp. This line's built to protect JJ and open lanes for Jones and Mason. But Friday's practice showed the defense winning the line of scrimmage, limiting the offense to 1 first down in 8 plays. It's early, but the O-line needs to gel fast to give JJ the pocket he needs to shine. What's your vibe on this O-line, Vikings Nation? Can they dominate, or are we in for growing pains? Drop your thoughts below. Let's wrap this up with a look at the backup QB battle's impact. Howell's struggles aren't just his own. They're slowing down the second-team offense, hurting guys like Jeshaun Jones and Jalen Nailor who need reps to make the roster. It's a ripple effect, and O'Connell's not happy about it. The Vikings' depth chart is still fluid, with Rippon and Brosmer getting looks, but no one's locked in QB2 yet. If Howell can't find his groove, we might see a surprise cut or trade before camp ends. Skull fans, who's your dark horse in this backup race? And what's the one thing you want to see from this QB room before week 1? Let's hear it in the comments. Alright, Vikings Nation, we've dissected the latest Vikings news from training camp, and it's clear, J.J. McCarthy's ready to lead, but the backup battles got us on edge. From scuffles to big throws, this camp's got it all. Are we building a dynasty, or do we need to tweak the roster? I want to hear from you. Drop your hottest takes in the comments. Can JJ carry us to the playoffs? Is Howell done, or can he rebound? And who's your sleeper pick to shine this season? Smash that like button, subscribe, and share this with every Vikings fan you know. Skol Vikings! Let's keep the purple pride alive and charge toward week 1. Stay tuned for more updates, and let's make some noise for our boys in Egan.